What's up, y'all? This is your boy, Eddie Jackson. Welcome back to the Drop That Podcast. We're live here at Harry Reid International Airport in lovely Las Vegas, Nevada, Sin City. You already know. This episode for Wrestling Talk is brought to you by Laidback TV. Over 10,000 channels, movies on demand, every sports channel, all the languages, all the HBOs. Go on your Apple stores and your Play Store. See how you can download on your iPhones and your Androids, all right? Now, let's get into some motherfucking wrestling talk, all right? So, SmackDown went down this past Friday, okay? I had a lot to analyze and digest when it comes down to what went down at SmackDown, okay? We had the new undisputed WWE champion in CM Punk. You know what I mean? He has been gone for the last 3.5 months, ever since WrestleMania 42, where he dropped the World Heavyweight Championship to the Tribal Chief, the OTC, Roman Reigns. Now he's back. He had an opportunity. He said championship opportunities fall from the sky. He was there to snatch it live in Chicago, Illinois, and he did it. He took the title from Sami Zayn. He started his new route on SmackDown as their champion. You know what I mean? Being welcomed by Nick Aldis, general manager of SmackDown. And who comes? It's the QB1. You know what I'm saying? 3-time undisputed WWE champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And, you know, they went down memory lane ever since the night after WrestleMania on Raw, when he said, yo, Punk, just say when. Punk said when. And it's official. You know what I'm saying? As Adam Pearce will put it, it's going down in Minnesota, SummerSlam, US Bank Stadium. We got the undisputed WWE Championship. Finally, it's going to go down. It should have been at Mania, but whatever. It is what it is. We got CM Punk defending the WWE Championship against the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. That's already official. And if that didn't make it worse, with Nick Aldis getting attacked by Gunther, with the news that on Saturday night's main event, it's going to be CM Punk and his SummerSlam opponent, Cody Rhodes, taking on Gunther and former WWE champion Sami Zayn. I'm kind of curious on what kind of mentality Sami Zayn is going to be after losing the title in a very, very shocking moment to CM Punk. You know what I'm saying? And Jacob Fatu was attacking Solo Sikoa and his brother-in Royce Keys, and told Sola, bitch, you better be on Monday on Raw for the family. All right, let's see what went down. But before we move on to Raw, something happened. Something we never thought in the last 2 years would happen. We had a Carmelo Hayes versus Trick Williams going down memory lane, going up against each other to see if this is going to be a future match for the United States Championship. And shout out Trick Williams for his new custom all mink, you know what I'm saying, all mink US Championship. I like it. I like when superstars, when they gain championships, they leave a stamp on that reign with a custom title. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people has done it. You know, John Cena, he's done it. Edge, he's done it. Daniel Bryan, he did it. LA Knight with the US Championship, he did it. I think to a certain extent, Jey Uso with his IC Championship run, he did it. He put the globes blue. When Gunther had it, it was all black. Kind of looked dark, but whatever. But in that match, somebody showed up. It's the return of Baron Corbin. Gave the end of days to both Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. I wonder what this means. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was already interesting enough that 3 talents like Trick Williams, Carmelo Hayes, and Ricky Saints were part of the U.S. title picture. And now we got Baron Corbin, a former U.S. champion, former tag champ, former Money in the Bank, failed Money in the Bank. We had a U.S. title run. I wonder what this run for Baron Corbin is going to be. You know what I'm saying? We've seen a lot of different versions of Baron Corbin. I'm not saying he's not a talent. He's a very skilled talent. I just want to see, because, you know, sometimes it ain't working, but I hope this one will. Moving on to Raw. We had the gauntlet match. You know what I'm saying? The gauntlet match that involved Ethan Page, All Ego Ethan Page, Javon Evans, Chad Gable, Dragon Lee, Joe Hendry, Rusev. There's one more. Oh yeah, former IC champ and AAA Mega Champion, Dirty Dom Mysterio. A lot of things happened. People who were eliminated, and I didn't expect to get eliminated so quick. Dom, he did a good run. Javon Evans, he did a good run. Rusev, he just can't. He's been chasing this IC championship for over a year, and he still just can't. You know what I'm saying? Dominic Mysterio, he got cursed by Dan Housing. That's not good, especially when you're a AAA Mega Champion, and you got some pay-per-views, some PLEs in September in Vegas and Mexico to actually defend that championship. So I guess we'll see what happens. But, long story short, Chad Gable, he did the impossible. His redemption has reached another path, so to speak. He got the submission on Ethan Page. He got the win in the gauntlet match. And Chad Gable is once again in the Intercontinental Championship picture. He's going on to SummerSlam in his hometown in Minneapolis, Minnesota, in a fucking stadium in US Bank Stadium. And in his hometown, he's going to be the challenger to Penta for the Intercontinental title. Now here's a little sidetrack, but down memory lane. Over a year ago, when before Chad Gable went down this road for El Grande Americano, the first match in Penta's WWE career was against Chad Gable. And that put him on a whole spiral to go lucha libre on us, go get an American mask, become El Grande Americano, then emerge to El Grande Americano OG, to the point now you're back as Chad Gable. It's like a whole full circle. But I want to see what this Chad Gable is going to bring to Penta. You know what I'm saying? And can he actually finally, can he finally get that Intercontinental Championship? I don't know. He's our new generation Kurt Angle, I think. People go by his height and all that shit. This motherfucker is incredibly powerful for a small guy. He's like a miniature Kurt Angle who's just fucking belly to back suplexing Rusev of all people. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. That's official. It's going down to SummerSlam. We had our little segment with Solo Sikoa looking like he was going to join the Bloodline all over again. Tricked everyone, spiked Jimmy Uso, and now we got a 6-man tag match at SummerSlam when it's the Usos and Jacob Fatu taking on LA Knight, Royce Keys, and Solo Sikoa. Yes, right, I fucking said that. Usos, Jacob Fatu taking on LA Knight, Royce Keys, and Solo Sikoa. That's going to be interesting. People don't seem to think so with that match, but it's going to be very interesting because it's not about who's going to win. It's how far is Solo Sikoa going to go being on the opposite side of the family, teaming with one of the OTC's former opponents. I don't know. Got to see. Can LA Knight even trust Solo Sikoa is the question. We had a little segment where we got an August 3rd appearance. They call it debut. It could be a return, but the word is Big Cass. And if you got Big Cass returning to the WWE, you got Enzo somewhere around there. Okay. Now I don't mind Enzo and Big Cass returning to the WWE. Big Cass tried to make his run in AEW. Now he's gonna see if he can do it again. These guys were a sure shot to become tag team champions, and never happened. I want to see how far they can go this time, because as far as promos go, these guys were always on the money with their shit. But if I was to ask you, bullet to the head, top of the dome, what's a 5-star Enzo and Big Cass tag team match? Can you name one? No, the fuck you can't. So I want to see more of, spicing up the tag team division with this returning team. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, let's see if WWE is the answer. Who knows? It might be TNA. I would say test them out on TNA before you bring them back here. But that's just me. What else did we got? They just made an announcement. Before we get into the last remaining resorts of this episode, the announcement for Survivor Series War Games going down in November. The location has been announced. It's going down in Houston. You know what I'm saying? Home of the Astros, the Houston Astros, 2-time World Series champions. I like it. It's keeping the Survivor Series in a southern part in November in a winter climate. I think that might be a good idea. I'm not sure. You know what? Because now that I think about it, Texas does get cold in November. I'm kind of curious how this is going to go. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm kind of curious. It's going to be in Houston in a ballpark. Okay, they're working their way up to really high-class, more stadiums for War Games. Hopefully, they upgrade from last year in San Diego. I'm kind of curious. You know what I mean? Are we going to have 2 War Game matches and 2 matches? I hope not. I hope we can at least extend it to at least 6. 5 or 6. I think we gotten to that point now with a PLE. Don't need to be 4 anymore on ESPN Unlimited. So hopefully that be the case. We get 2 War Game matches, men, women. We get a women's singles match. We get a men's singles match, and maybe even a tag team match. We can even make those championship matches. Let's see. But shout out to the WWE and TKO getting that deal done. I like it. It keeps everything interesting. If I'm them, shit, I go somewhere like fucking Arizona or Nevada or some shit like that, or South Florida. But let's see how we can go with this one with War Games. We had the contract signing for Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins for SummerSlam. It went down. A lot of bars that were thrown by Roman. You know what I'm saying? We're like, oh, if you beat me for the World Championship at SummerSlam, what are you going to do? Hold it for a few months and then get hurt? Now that I'm thinking about it, yeah. Rollins do be getting titles vacated because he gets hurt. Shoulder, a knee. It's happened. If you remember that Money in the Bank pay-per-view when you had Roman drop the belt to Seth, Dean Ambrose came in and cashed in and got the belt also. That was a Shield day. But if you think about it, that match happened months after because Rollins had to vacate the WWE Championship because of his knee. And then you're doing the match with Roman. So, I don't know. Roman might have a point, but he definitely got it 1-0 as far as the promos go. Now, before we get out of here, we got this Saturday is going down. Saturday night's main event going down this Saturday at MSG, Madison Square Garden, the Mecca, New York City. Okay, they got four matches for this exclusive PLE that will be in on Peacock. You know what I'm saying? You got Bayley versus Lyra Valkyria. I think that's going to be a 5-star match, hopefully, if not a 4-star. That's a different story that's going down. We got Paige and Brie Bella, who are going to defend the Women's Tag Team Championships against Fatal Influence. I think it's time to drop the belts to Fatal Influence. It spices up their faction. Danhausen versus JD McDonough. Even though Danhausen is on a roll, per se, and he's undefeated in the WWE, I think it's about time that we give a good push for JD McDonough. You know what I'm saying? I think he's an incredible talent, and I think he's a little bit above the level than Danhausen. Yeah, I think he deserves the push. We got the OTC. I guess he's going to bring out NBA champion of the New York Knicks, Jalen Brunson. Shout out to the New York Knicks. Well-deserved championship win against the San Antonio Spurs. And in the main event, I'm assuming, is going to be American Nightmare Cody Rhodes and the WWE champion CM Punk taking on Gunther and Sami Zayn. Don't miss it. Saturday night's main event. It's going down Madison Square Garden. It's going down, all right? This is your boy, Eddie Jacks. This will Drop That Podcast. Make sure y'all hit that sub, likes, comments. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think Big Cass and Enzo's going to be arriving? How you feeling about the updated cards for SummerSlam so far? Are you feeling Baron Corbin making another run in WWE? And who you got in all the matches for the PLE Saturday night's main event going down at Madison Square Garden, all right? I'm your boy, Eddie Jackson. So Drop That Podcast. Y'all be easy. Peace.